director, and now a model, I guess. But I went to FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology, which is a fashion school in New York, actually like a few blocks away from here, and studied fashion merchandising management for 4 years, and then landed a couple cool magazine internships, like Allure magazine was one of my biggest one I did, and worked with a lot of cool people, and now I work for a magazine with my friend. My parents are very special people because I have 2 younger sisters, and they're quote unquote perfect fine. So what was expected from me was exactly what was expected from them, just to be a big sister to my 2 little sisters. I was never treated differently, just because, you know, I was in a corner all the time for being mad. Like I was treated the same, nothing was special. My mom never wanted to, you know, to leave me with the thought of that I was different or I had to do things different. She was like, you're gonna be thrown in this world just like your 2 other sisters, so you might as well learn now than surprise when I'm like 13 or 14. If you want something, get it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
FIT taught us very well that it's a very brutal and hustle life, the industry. So if you question yourself for more than 2 minutes, someone else is gonna get it. So it's a Shark Tank.
Enjoy.
Exactly. Here's a fish. For me, I never and maybe because I'm stubborn, but I never let people know the little things that affect my everyday life. Like if people only knew. Like if there was a camera following me everywhere, people would be shocked how patient and don't let it bother me that much, you know? I don't know, I just deal with it by dealing with it, you know? If it takes me 2 hours to get out from bed, or if it, you know, it doesn't, then let's go 2 hours, you know?
Yeah.
And that's it. I feel like there's some people that want to, I don't know. I've come across some people that are like, oh my God, of course it takes you 2 hours to get out from bed. And it's like, wait, why would you assume it takes me 2 hours to get out from bed, you know? Which is when I go, no, actually it takes me 2 seconds. So, good for you.
Yeah.
For getting that one wrong. I don't even know where I was going with this. The point is it doesn't.
Well, I think, if I can guess, I think we're talking about expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting that you're in fashion.
Oh yeah.
Because fashion is, of course, all about expectations.
It's a comedy show.
Yeah. But what do you consider to be your greatest achievement so far?
Oh, my greatest. I think what's gonna be it's gonna sound weird, but what's gonna be, I think, my greatest achievement is learning how to drive, which I'm currently learning how to drive right now, which I'm freaking out about because it's amazing. But okay, no, one that's already happened. It's gonna be funny, but learning how to wash my hair. I was like, yes, clean hair. So yeah, I currently learned how to do that.
That's not funny at all. How long did that take you to learn?
A couple of times. I had my hair really long, mid-waist, and I think that I always got frustrated that I couldn't wash my hair because my hair was so long. But with my hair shorter now, it's super easier. Diesel, what can I say? Diesel literally flipped my life upside down. I met the creative director. Oh no, artistic director. Oh gosh, sorry, Nicola. I met the artistic director at a launch party that my magazine that I was working for did for him. And all night we were just talking about our dogs. And so we became friends, I guess, that night because of our love for dogs. And so we kept in touch, and that was February last year. So we kept in touch or whatever. And then during the summer, it was announced that he was going to be officially like artistic director for Diesel, which was great. I was like, yay, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. And then the first campaign came out, which like went viral because they used normal people, and it was almost the same thing as ours, except there was all bloggers. So this one, so they're like, oh, what is he gonna do next or whatever. And I think that in that campaign, he used a plus size model. So that went viral because of that. So then this one, he was like, on his Facebook, he was like, oh, doing a project for Diesel, you know, here's a sign up or a casting call or whatever. So I was like, oh my God, Nicola, I have to do this, I have to sign up. But in no way did I think that he would ever pick me, just because it was worldwide. And I was like, there's thousands of people, millions of people that are going to sign up. My name is going to be lost in there. And 2 weeks later, they emailed me. They're like, hey, can you send us more pictures? And I'm like, here's an album. Here's my life. And then, yeah, they were like, hey, are you available this day to shoot? And I was like, okay. I think at first, I didn't want to be a model because I think I believed that I couldn't. I know it's really sad, really sad, and even saying it out loud sounds really sad. But I felt like people weren't ready for it. And like, why even like dream something that obviously the whole world is saying? This is what I thought in my head. Like this scenario I did in my head.
Well, I think a lot of people would agree with the scenario.
Which is a bad thing because it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't put yourself so in a negative position. You know, and so anyways, so I like believed it in myself, and I was like, nobody's ready for this. There's no way I could be a model. Like, how is that even possible?
Did you want to be if you had the option?
Back then, I probably, if it wasn't done well, I probably would have said no.
Right.
Yeah. Now I'm like a yes person. I'm like, yes for everything. I just think it should be more diverse, you know, and not only in the disability world, but in honestly any category of the categories we have in this beautiful earth. And in the fashion industry, it's very like black and white. You know, you have to be this tall and this blue eyes and this long hair and this weight and ethnicity and all of that. So there's like always such a rule book, or you can't eat a salad, you have to only drink water, you know? So I feel like if it were, I know fashion is very fantasy and it's unrealistic, and it's like this whole world of diamonds and champagne or whatever, but I feel like if a designer wants to get anywhere in life, it has to somehow relate to real people in this world. I think that's why the fashion industry is still in like Testament 1 of the Bible. It's like super old, but I would just want to see it more diverse. That's all, you know, more open to everybody. And you know, if somebody who wants to be a model who has a disability should be, you know, have the chance at least.
Yeah.
Not saying that you're gonna be it, but at least have the chance to be it. And I feel like the chance is not even there, you know, or a designer, or a photographer, or a, you know, video person, or a producer, blah blah blah. No, but I was very shy, and it was not opinionated at all, and just let things like flow. Like if somebody did me wrong, or I knew that something wasn't right, or somebody had like pity on me, I would just let it be and not speak up. So I would tell to speak up, that, you know, your voice is as equal as everyone else, and, you know, things will be better. Stop being such an emo kid. Relax. You're not gonna die. Don't worry about it. But yeah, just to be more confident in yourself.
Do you remember being that age and not knowing what to do almost because there was no one out there like you?
Yeah, even more because in all my school life, I was the only one in a wheelchair in my classrooms. So I never had anyone to like identify with or like talk about it with. There were like counselors, but what did they know? They didn't know anything. They were just there for a job and a paycheck, and that's it. So yeah, I don't know, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
Do you remember it being that?
Yeah, it was very hard, emotionally very hard, because like I said, I couldn't identify with anybody, and I had to kind of like navigate the world by myself and learn by myself about a lot of things. So yeah, it was very permanent.
While living in Manhattan.
While living in Manhattan, so imagine.